Great Scott.
Great Scott.
Great Scott.
Just before this scene, we get another scene that was cut where Lois is told by the lab tech that the chair that Wallace exploded in was lined with lead. Therefore, even if Superman had looked right at the chair, which he does, he wouldn't have seen the bomb anyway, because it was lined with lead purposely by Lex. Very interesting line that was cut is that Lex says, "I've never lost." And he says, "You'll learn." Superman says, "It's cool." But the problem here is that Batman says, "I'd rather do the breaking person," which means he's already saved Martha. So my whole argument that Superman takes so long to get to the ship stands. If this was a meanwhile situation, then it'd be okay, but this means that Batman went through that whole battle and saved Martha before Superman flew 20 feet to the ship across the bay. I don't think this was in the movie. This is where we see why Lex goes crazy, I imagine. He's getting visions. And that, I suppose, was Steppenwolf. The scene of the previous scene with Superman and the emotion and the sadness, music, I just thought was fantastically well done. And it shows that even though he's not there right now, he's the inspiration for the Justice League. Now we do see Perry and Jimmy arrive at the Kent's house, which was not in the original film, which then blows any idea of people saying, well, maybe the Daily Planet just reported he was dead because they couldn't find him. They're here at his Smallville funeral. And that, of course, is a problem with trying to reintroduce Clark if they're going to do that, but maybe they've decided going forward that it's more realistic and makes more sense, since the world knows, or this part of the world knows, that Superman is just Superman. And I know that that's an integral part. For a lot of people, it is for me too. Although this is one retelling, and we'll see how it goes. So Bruce apparently paid for the funeral, was a scene that was cut. And again, we see Perry and Jenny and everybody walking in the procession. We still aren't pointed out to Lana, though we do see Pete, but Lana is in the credits, so I'm not sure where she's at. So there we have it. And here we have the momentary, that lasts a second, that might be missed by some, cool ending. With the music. The dirt moving due to the gravitational force that is Superman. And that's our Ultimate Edition. I think, man, some of the stuff they cut, some of the longer scenes that show Lex's manipulations, Lois and Clark investigating, the reason that a lot of the people, you know, members of the cast that aren't named are against Superman because they've been paid off or lied to or coerced or threatened. It just adds a whole lot to the movie. And I really enjoy the Ultimate Edition. I love the movie to begin with, and I think the Ultimate Edition is definitely something that should be seen by those who maybe were iffy but didn't hate it. If you hated it, I'm not sure you're going to change your opinion. But if you just wish that there was a little more explanation, there really is in a lot of points. The Ultimate Edition is definitely the Ultimate Edition. It's definitely the one that really tells the whole story. There are still some questions, as I mentioned in some of my spots, but this movie is more complete this way. And there are the naysayers that say, well, listen, then you're a bad filmmaker if you can't make a completely cohesive movie within the 2.5-hour point mark, then it's your fault. And I would say that some of the cuts were definitely mistakenly made. They should have cut other things instead. Watch the Ultimate Edition. Let me know what you think. Thanks, everybody, for watching. And remember, demons don't come from below us. They come from the sky above. So always look up in the sky.